Okay, so here we are again in the Mango Men Homestead orchard, and what we're going to be doing today is replacing this ruby tree. Now, if you look at this thing here, you'll see that it has root sprouts coming up. The top is still alive, but it was originally another 2 feet tall, and it's been dying back, and we're going to replace it because there's something wrong with the roots, or it has a disease. We don't know for sure, but we need to replace it. And you can see why here. Here you have in this orchard, we are replanting in between larger trees, so you need to have the trees healthy as possible. And here is what we're going to put in its place is a bolt tree. And now Thiago is going to start digging this out right now. And there we go.
As you can see here, we just got the old tree out and we're gonna toss that. And now we're gonna look here and try to poke around with this digging bar and see if we can find any holes here. We are planted in a South Florida hardwood hammock site that's full of solution holes. As you can see here, just a couple feet away, there's a big solution hole next to this big tree. So what we're gonna do at this new planting site where we had the old trees, we're gonna poke around. We're gonna poke around and look for holes so we can fill them in and the roots will be healthier of our new tree.
All right, now we have our mango tree removed. You can see the hole there. We've checked for solution holes, and now we're gonna take our bolt tree, which is one of our favorite selections that we have here in Mango Men Homestead, and we're gonna plant it in the tree. Now, this tree is 1.5 years old. Thiago is shaking it out. You can see it there. Now he's gonna flip it over and he's gonna plant it in that hole. He's going to, so many people worry about amending holes and doing all that. Now we plant a bit above the soil level and we fill in around it, and we don't put extra stuff in the soil. We do not fertilize when you plant a tree. What we will do is once we get the soil all the way around it, we will come in and we will tamp around the tree to make sure you get good soil and root contact with the newly planted tree. And then we'll come in and we will do what we call mudding a tree in, where we water the tree profusely until it gets quite soaked. And then we know we can get really good contact. And so there's the tree planted. You can also, Thiago, if you want to show that, the tree we pulled out. And if you look at this tree, you see the root system looked pretty good. But if you looked up, you see where all the sprouts have been coming out. And this thing has just been dying back. There's been all sorts of problems. It probably had some sort of a systemic infection, or maybe the rootstock, because we use many different rootstocks in our orchard. And by the way, this bolt is grafted on piva, so it'll stay even smaller and be a wonderful fruit. And but sometimes our rootstocks aren't compatible. Right. So now we have the bolt tree planted. We have to let that thing grow for a couple years, and then we're going to start having fruit.